Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare to share with us this great event with House of Peace. National Forum but Conflict versus Compensation to Victims of Ar- Armed Conflict in Colombia. Compensation to victims of armed conflict. Reflection for compensation in peacetime. Let me tell you that this is sponsored by the government of Antioquia, Republic of Colombia, Sinquimbi, and the Departmental Assembly of Antioquia. Well, key challenges in building peace. One of the key challenge in building peace is, transitional justice. According to Yolanda Pinto de Gaviria, who was the first lady of Antioquia in January 1st, 2001, she ratified that no one has said that all those who committed crimes against humanity will happen as a state invent to justice. The government's proposal is transitional justice, which which I agree that the fire will not be delivered to be Samiri by the impossible justice. There is a principle of transitional justice that will allow the perpetrators admit the guilty in all the crimes they have committed, but also allow provide an open door for them to assume civilian life. About her, Yolanda Pinto Gaviria Correa, is a lawyer and Colombia politician born in San Gil, Santander. She's a member of the Liberal Party and has been Senator of Colombia. Yeah, I'm gonna, resume my point of view. Yeah, transitional justice, you know, with this point right here, yeah, we can, the human can analyze and accept the mistakes and mull it over about the situation, about the scene that he can analyze that is not good for keeping doing bad thing against mankind. That's what I can summarize. Let's keep on moving. Transitional justice. In short, transitional justice is the way uh, to justice in a sectional context of political transition. After measures apply to ensure the rights of victims and society, and transition from dictatorship to democracy or armed conflict or periods of violence to the consolidation of a stable and lasting peace. Oh, that's right, as I said it before. More about transitional justice, a political, ethical, and legal process which is centered to the victims, the recognition and protection of their rights. As the name implies, it is transitional. This means that applies for a specified time and to deal with the situation that caused the violation of human rights. Final concept. Transitional justice understood that guarantee the rights of victims does not mean necessarily a long or criminal penalties, that various non-judicial measures for the satisfaction of these rights are considered transitional justice is not. Transitional justice is not a sub form of justice that applies to negotiate impunity, a permanent moral, a trial to reduce penalties. I think it's important to analyze this point of view. Inclusion. Inclusion means interaction of society regardless of their physical, culture, or social status, with everything around them on an equal footing and getting the same rights and opportunities to enter anything that allows the fundamental development of the individual, such as, health, education, work, and society. No more false positives. You know what does mean? False positive. So, okay, let's know about no more false positive. These are people who killed the army, and then they say we're guerrilla crews. Take him, take, uh, remove the clothes. They put them green uniform with the flag of Colombia just to make believe. But not all the Colombian military are bad. Only a minority who believe that they will give them a raise or holiday. I think it's important that we analyze. So, where are the Frenchy? Where is the law? So I think we need to, you know, law. I think we need to law us, like borders. What is the border who? So we need to analyze. We need to law. We need, to forgive our enemies, and to act very good in order that everything can be, carried out very well. But also, it's important for us to analyze our mistakes. Uh, you know, what are we doing wrong that uh, doesn't get better the situation as we mm, look it around. Genocide. Genocide, annihilation or systematic and deliberate extreme extermination of both social group and racial, political, religion reasons. We cannot forget the side examples of the Second World War, during which human genocide and unjust representation were committed. Preserve the memory of the people is the only way for mankind not to commit genocide anymore. What does genocide mean indeed? As we just saw it, as we just saw it on behind, as we just saw it on behind, genocide is the act in which a person at any position of power murder their own supporters, his people, society, countrymen, team, family, etc. In general terms, it is when a president, so to say, commands to execute a group of people from your country. I mean, betraying your country. That's what it. That's that's what is. That's what it called. That's what it is called. That's what it is called genocide. Extermination or systematic elimination of a social group based on race, ethnicity, religion, politics, or nationality. I mean, genocide is like, being racist. No more, let's not be racist. So sometimes we don't say, uh, you as you are, sometimes you don't tell me as I am. And it's kind of hard because, when I see that you are the know-it-all, or you are, the full, you believe, or you think you're the full body man. I say, hey man, what's popping? Sometimes I get, I take confidence because I think as a human being, we gotta accept, we gotta accept ourselves, as we are. So nobody is else than no one. Nobody is else than no one. So I think everybody got a valuable way, got a valuable position. I think everybody got a valuable position, in this world. got an important mind, got an important ear. Maybe he has 2 feet. Uh, that he can walk with this feet as you may do it. Sometimes you see you got morning, and then you look down on somebody because you got a power position. You see you got. In reality, you're not. I think we gotta be humble in this point of view, and no more uneasy, no more racist, and try to analyze our point to be right. You know, humanitarian crisis. Why must be there humanitarian crisis? We live in a country with many riches. How can we seek a just response to this interrogation? Why must be there famine, hunger, or extreme scarcity of food? The defender of human rights in Colombia, Piedad Córdoba, recently denounced the humanitarian tragedy experienced by the indigenous people of La Guajira in Colombia to the national and the succeeding governments. So what are we doing for our friends? Are we loving our friends? Are we giving them first taste? I think we need to mull it over and try to regret our bad doings. I think we need to take into account every bad thing that we have been doing in the world. Sometimes we just wanna, maybe live that we gotta, that we gotta work like a paradise. But when, but when, in, when in reality, w- that's not the kind of that's not the kind of idea we wanna carry out. I think that's not so we need to to be clear, we need to be focused, we need to be clear for everything we're trying to or applying, and for everything that we say when we're trying to look at better life or a better position, or we want to get better, a better society. So I think we need to be straightforward, um, to make decisions and to apply them uh, according to the agreement you came up before. You know, I don't want. So now I wanna, to share this Martin Luther King's legacy. You know why? Because I think one of the Martin Luther King legacies most important for me is this. This is one of the, Martin Luther King's legacy I like the most. This is one. This is one of the, Martin Luther King legacies I like the most. Life most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? The case of Wahida. So, as we were, talking about, what are we doing? For example, they got no water, they got no pot of water. You know, children uh, hurt and children crying. So, can us practice what we preach? I think, say, you know, Father, Father, help us, Father, help us, and the must guide from above. People got me questioning, where is? So I think we need to take into account this point of view. So what are you doing for your brothers? Sometimes you see, people that he's, for example, he want to go ahead, he want to go for work, but we we always dream on being the first ones, and okay, you the first one, but you don't want anybody to, to go right here by your side or next to you. I don't see. I think you look like what are you doing here? You cannot be right here. Why? Why cannot be? Why cannot be right here? Oh, because you are a black man and you cannot be right here. You gotta go on the back seat. Why, sir? Are you taking me for somebody else? So, we are equal for God. What happened with you, guy? Please respect my position. I can be right here next to you too. Why? Because you got a mind. I got a mind. You got a nose. I got a nose. You got some ears. I got some ears. You got a hand. I got a hand. You got an attitude. I got mine. And then you do your tongue. I do my tongue. Tell me, what is the difference between you and me? What is the difference between you and I? I see you're trying to, to, don't pretend, please. So sometimes, sometimes I'm not in my position because the lack of money, because of the selfishness, you know. But this is my position. Maybe you are on my position, but you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. This is my position. You don't deserve it. And you are in my position, and look me here. I can be right here because you are there, because you are stuck there, and I can, stay right here in my position because because you don't want me to go on, because you don't want me to go ahead, yeah, because I'm black man. But look, I'm training. I'm training. That's my position. Please give me that chance. And you said, no, you cannot go. You cannot go ahead. You gotta stay back. You gotta stay on the back seat. I think that's a bad, really bad way. And that, this is the causes, which one is busting over and over again. People keep doing bad things. People, doesn't. People don't care about shooting, the brother or any family because they, feel they, take offense for all the things that happen to us. Who was who was Martin Luther King? Martin Luther King was an American pastor, Baptist church. He developed a crucial role in the United States at the forefront of movement for civil rights for African Americans. Yeah, he was a good undertaker. The 20 best quotes of Martin Luther King, or legacies. So we have learned to fly like birds, swim like fish, but we have not learned the simple art of living like brothers. Yeah, man. We know everything. We know how to make how to make a plant fly, how to make house in the middle of the snow or the cloud. But we has not, learned the simple art of living like brothers. That's true. And that's what I was talking about. Back along the way, I was talking about that in the, back example. Yeah. I don't know what. So I don't. No, no, no. So I want to make this more, interesting. More. I want to get this more motivated.